my name is Lindy Sherries and I used to be a Sangoma. In this channel, I talk about everything, guys. Abokorobela, the secrets that we were taught not to share with you guys, how we used to trick you guys, the spirits, how everything works when you go to a Sangoma for consultation, Yamatambo. So whether you believe in God or don't believe in God, please check out this channel so we can talk about it. If you believe in God, let's share the gospel. If you don't believe in God, you can check out the channel too. I want to hear your opinion, and I want people to actually share their opinion, not insulting me without saying why. Thank you, and I'll see you on my channel.
Hello everybody, thank you so much for joining me on my channel. My name is Solomon Izanga Shams. Welcome to Solomon's Temple. Sorry about the poor internet connection. Bear with me. And also I'm in a location where the light's not so good. This is just going to be for a couple of days or so, but great to be with you guys. Thank you so much for all the guys who've been supporting me financially to offset my legal costs against Alf Lukau, who took me to court, took me to prison, and now he wants me to pay his legal fee, and the court said that. So we're going to do that. This is Alf Lukau, the self-proclaimed prophet. For me, he's a charlatan. He's not a man of God at all. I do not consider him as one. And this is the court order that I need to pay. And it's like $399. So I'm going to be able to make sure that I have been raising money. Thank you for those guys who have given via PayPal. This is my PayPal account. If you want to help out, looking for 200 people who would give $70 each. That would go a long way in helping out. And if you're in Nigeria, this is my banking details, because these guys want to shut me up. They've tried everything. My family has been threatened. My wife, they come to our house at one point to take our lives. They've tarnished my image. I used to run a Christian magazine. They went behind my back, tried to get the advertisers off and all that kind of stuff. So, but you can't stop truth. The only way truth is going to stop coming out of my mouth and exposing this false prophet is when I'm not alive anymore. And only God can take my life. To live is Christ and to die is gain. So thank you so much, guys. So I want to bring you a story quickly about Jeremiah, so-called prophet Jeremiah, that charlatan false prophet from southern Nigeria. So his church caught fire today, and it was so sad the way that it happened, his church building. And this is what he said. According to him, he says it's God's anger over his disobedience to instruction that may have led to the inferno that destroyed several properties in the church. If I was not expecting this incident before, I would have asked God questions. God told me this thing is coming. The Lord had told me, go and build my house. Where you are using currently is not a church house. It is just a partner's house. So he said the church property where they're using right now, God said, go and build me a house. So because he didn't go and build a bigger house, a more expensive house, a more, extravagant house, God decided to set this one on fire. I mean, come on, guys. Are we children? Are we kids? So God would just set that on fire, just like that, right? The good thing is nobody lost their lives there. That's the good thing. God wouldn't let you allow it, and then you can use that as some place where for another different reason, but God decided to set it on fire. So God wants you to lose money because he didn't build him an extravagant. It's just this guy trying to raise money and do his own thing, isn't it? He's just him. It's just about that time. That's how they defraud people. So here's a video of the fire, and also Jeremiah himself, the so-called false prophet Jeremiah himself, speaking in this video.
What is that? What is that?
That's the fire.
Fire. Fire. Oh.
So you see that.
That's what I was expecting before. That's the fire that I was expecting before.
Now he's saying he's expecting the fire.
The fire just came.
Come on.
In order to burn the church. Fire here. Everywhere fire. If I was not expecting it before, it would have been, I would have asked God a question. because God told me that this thing is coming. Let me tell you something very important that which you need to know about this. People may ask, why this didn't happen? You know what the Lord told me? The Lord said, go and build my house. You know that that's not a church house. That is the partner house that we are just using. So the partner house where we are using as a church, the Lord said, go and build my church. So the partners house where we're just doing the service, the Lord have been telling me, and I promise that I'm going to start the building this year. So not knowing that God is not happy with me because where I'm worshiping God. And one thing that I even told my people, that the Lord said, build my church first before any other thing you will build. So I just forgot about that when I was coming up.
Isn't that funny? I mean, look at the
what is that?
Right.
What is that? What is that?
Isn't that funny that he said God told him that this is a result of disobedience? So God decided to, in this poverty manifested community, God decided to set this on fire. This fire may have happened because of their carelessness, not God setting the fire, because of their carelessness, not putting this proper safety measure in place, somebody not doing their job. I'm just happy that there was no life lost. And now he's trying to begin to look for a way to raise money. Now he's saying the Lord told him to build. The Lord had told him to build a bigger place, another different place for him. Now, mind you, this is a charlatan. This is a false prophet speaking. It's not even a true man of God that we could say, well, maybe we could actually give him a benefit of the doubt. But he's not even a true man of God. That's how they use all these things to manipulate. Nigeria, safety, when it comes to fire safety, we don't have that. Where you can have a fire exit, or you can make sure you have all the fire extinguishers and everything in the building and all that. No. Matter of fact, most buildings are just built the way that we want it to be built. And I'm sure that church, there's a lot of stuff that the church built there. The building itself didn't follow the government regulation. The same thing with TB Joshua. That's why his building collapsed, because the regulations for safety, that was construction and all that was supposed to be followed, wasn't followed. And then you begin to say, well, is God, or well, is the devil, or come on, please. This Jeremiah, he called him Jeremiah Fufonye in Mercy Land, he calls in his church in the southern part of Nigeria. He's quite popular with his false prophecies. And this is just a continuation of him now trying to tweak the story. Now he's tweaking the story to make him look like a victim, to get sympathy from people. It's so sad, guys, that he has the audacity to come out and do this. Anyway, thank you so much, guys. God bless you. I'll see you again. Don't forget to subscribe.